Do you know these Dunder Mifflin secrets? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you never knew about The Office.
Because I think this is pretty cool.
If you like this video, then you'll love the original content over at our sister channel, Ms. Mojo, your source for all things pop culture, celebrity, and entertainment. For this list, we're looking at lesser-known facts about the US version of The Office.
You are so dorky!
Thank you.
Number 10. The computers the cast used had internet access. Throughout all 9 seasons of The Office, the characters can be seen in the background apparently working on their computers. Unlike most on-set computers, these all actually had functioning internet. At first, this was because the first season was shot in a real office building in Culver City, California. But later, once they moved to a soundstage, it was likely kept to aid in the illusion that the employees were really working.
Wow.
This allowed the cast to surf the web at their leisure, and probably made what could have been tedious background acting much more fun and convincing.
This is not so much an office as it is a rec room with a bunch of computers in it.
Number 9. Angela and Pam were frenemies on the show, but best friends in real life. Angela Martin and Pam Beesly rarely see eye to eye, seemingly clashing over nearly every subject.
How about green?
I think green is kind of whorish.
They particularly butt heads on the party planning committee, largely due to the former's less than agreeable attitude. However, in real life, Angela Kinsey and Jenna Fischer are the best of friends, frequently hanging out, attending award shows together, and having adorable Twitter feuds. Jenna Fischer is even godmother to Kinsey's daughter.
Did Roy ever kill one of your cats? I'm more of a dog person.
The duo may have gotten along like cats and dogs on The Office, but in truth, they're as thick as thieves and as playful together as a pair of kittens. Number 8. BJ Novak and John Krasinski went to school together. While we're on the subject of characters who often clashed, Ryan Howard and Jim Halpert were also often depicted as being at odds, but the actors who play them actually have quite the history.
All right, whatever you say.
As children, John Krasinski and BJ Novak played Little League Baseball together, and they also attended the same high school in Massachusetts. It was during this period that Novak cast Krasinski in the school play, which he also directed him in, possibly setting him on his acting path, which may have led to their reunion on The Office years later.
Well, I'm glad you're finally being proactive, Jim.
I am too. Let me show you.
Number 7. The cast could have looked a lot different.
Everybody sit on the floor, Indian style like me. Oh my God, if you're wearing a dress, please keep your knees together. Nobody wants to see that. Oh.
The cast of The Office is one big family, and the way they gelled with each other made for a fantastic viewing experience. But several roles very nearly went to different actors. Creator Greg Daniels initially considered casting Pam and her boyfriend Roy as African American. Adam Scott of Parks and Rec fame was nearly Jim, and Bob Odenkirk was initially slated to be Michael Scott, though several other actors, including David Koechner and Alan Tudyk, were also considered. Steve Carell got the role only after his then-current show was canceled. The show even makes passing reference to this, with Odenkirk playing a Michael-like character in Season 9.
I mean, they worship me, but do they like me?
Number 6. Some of the writers were also in the show. Not only was the cast of The Office fantastic in front of the camera, some of them worked behind the scenes as writers, and vice versa. Mindy Kaling, who plays Kelly, BJ Novak, who plays Ryan, and Paul Lieberstein, who plays Toby, each started out as writers and wrote around a dozen episodes for the show, with Lieberstein even directing a few. Writer Michael Schur, who plays Dwight's weird cousin Mose, also wrote for the show.
Oh my gosh.
Some of the actors tried their hands at writing too, with Steve Carell contributing several scripts, including the pivotal Casino Night episode.
And welcome to Monte Carlo. Dwight.
Number 5. John Krasinski shot part of the opening credits. Although filmed in California, The Office is set in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Though the show rarely featured the town itself, due to the cost of flying the actors and production team across the country, the beginning of the intro theme does feature on-location shots from Scranton, with several landmarks, including the welcome sign and a real local paper company. These were filmed by John Krasinski, who plays Jim, before production on the series started. Krasinski taped parts of the town while on a road trip with several friends, filming from the sunroof of a Jeep, explaining their rough handheld look. Number 4. From casting associate to cast member. As we've already seen, several members of the crew and staff eventually found roles in front of the camera, but possibly the most unusual case was that of Phyllis Smith. Originally one of the show's casting associates, Smith was cast herself as the similarly named Phyllis Lappin, a soft-spoken yet surprisingly adventurous saleswoman.
Hi, guys. Does everyone know my boyfriend, Bob Vance?
After watching her demeanor and her rapport with all the cast members during read-throughs, producers decided to create the role specifically for her. Smith's understated and undeniably talented performance contributes nicely to the show's ensemble.
I wonder what people like about me. Probably my jugs.
Number 3. Dwight's ridiculous Amish family had its roots in reality. Dwight Schrute is among the more bizarre characters on The Office, if not television in general.
Schrute Farms, guten Tag.
And the origins of most of his odd behavior can be traced back to his weird Amish/Pennsylvania Dutch family.
Put the manure down! Put it down, do not throw it!
But the family itself and its many eccentricities were inspired by 3 main sources. Actor Rainn Wilson's own trailer park family, creator Greg Daniels' Polish beet farming grandparents, and writer Michael Schor's love of an Amish reality show. While Dwight's family may have taken inspiration from reality, it's truly unreal just how peculiar they are.
We'll make our homes on the water. We'll build our walls aluminum. We'll fill our mouths with cinnamon.
Number 2. An unexpected kiss.
We don't need to.
Yes, we do.
What?
During the season 3 opener, Michael and Dwight go on one of their typically ill-advised misadventures and try to find out who in the office is gay, eventually outing accountant Oscar Martinez.
We're all homos. Homo sapiens.
With the naturally awkward fallout, Michael attempts to make it better, and typically makes it so much worse. During a meeting, he tries to show how open-minded he is by kissing Oscar.
I did it.
Steve Carell reportedly improvised this on the spot, making Oscar's reaction, and that of the rest of the office, completely genuine.
Oh, come on, Dwight! Come on, man!
Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I saw a friend today, it had been a while, and we forgot each other's names.
Why didn't any of you come to my art show? I invited all of you. That really sucked. It's like sometimes some of you act like I don't even exist.
Number 1. Jenna Fischer kept Pam's engagement ring. Jim and Pam's romance is among the most beloved by fans. From their will they or won't they beginnings to marriage to starting a family together, they always had us rooting for them with their irrefutable chemistry. It's a romance that the actors behind the characters loved as well, as Jenna Fischer kept Pam's engagement ring as a memento after the series concluded. However, contrary to online rumor, Fisher doesn't wear it all the time, and the ring is not a real or valuable one. It's just a prop. It's not the monetary value that matters though, it's the memories.
Girl, where did you come from? Got me so undone.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.